Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. I'm so excited to film this video. This is going to be my deck of panning project pan update, and I got a lot of things to share today. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be rolling in a lot of products into this rotation. So there is that. Also, if you missed my last video from yesterday, it was like ranking my Fantasy Cosmetica palettes, and my lowest ranking palette is actually on my eyes today. I'm trying to just like use it more. It's also a project level up shade, so I'm really digging the look. I'm trying to use the colors that intimidate me the most, and I'm definitely drawn to blue eyeshadow, but I don't wear it often. It's a challenging shade for me. This is the deck of panning project pan update 10, 11, something. It's the November update for the deck of pannings, and it's the final update of the project. And again, I have a lot of things to roll out of this project this rotation, so that's a little, and when I say a little, I mean very nerve-wracking. But this is a project that was started from Emily and Max. It is a random prompt-based game style project pan. Not going to go into it a long spiel of it. If you are curious about the rules, watch any of the old updates or the previous updates, the intro, that kind of thing. It's all there. We're going to just start talking about my products. I have my list in front of me of all of my prompts as well as usage, anything like that. I structure my updates in order of what was the oldest product in, and then I go all the way down to the newest product that's been in. So the first prompt we have was for the prompt, "Are you joking?" And for that, I ended up going with a eyeshadow, and I have a hard time finishing eyeshadows. I have a pretty easy time hitting pan in eyeshadows, but finishing is a whole nother beast. So within this project, I had the shade Shredded, which is from my Colourpop Going Coconuts. It's a nude matte cream eyeshadow, and I feel like when did I roll this in? Maybe March, May, sometime in the very beginning of the year. And this is what it's finally looking like as of November 19th, 2023. She's completely used up. You can see I have used every ounce of product that's been in this pan of eyeshadow. This is something that I had to repress a couple times because it shattered, and then I wasn't able to get product, and I had to pat it back in. I finished it a couple days ago. I'm really, really happy about this. This was something I've been working on for so long now. I do just want to share what my Going Coconuts palette is looking like in its entirety right now. So I have a finished shade. This is not even a shade that was in this palette. This is a shade that I pressed into here. The shade shattered out of it, unfortunately. And then I'm almost done with Shredded up there too. So this palette is looking super, super well loved. There's pan in tons of shades, usage galore in this, so it makes me really happy. I wish all of my palettes looked like this. The next prompt was for something that already had pan in it, and for that I ended up going with this guy. This is the Becca Moonstone highlighter. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone is the full title of this. So you'll see some clips of this go up right now, but this is another one that I was working on for so long throughout the course of this project. I had used it 73 times prior to this month's update, and then with 13 additional uses, this is what that shade is looking like now. And I'm so happy to say, again, this is a shade that is completely done now. I will likely be keeping this component because this is a really quite nice packaging. Actually, it's very sturdy. It hasn't broken. It has a decent mirror in it. It's filthy, don't get me wrong, but it's very nice packaging. So I think I'm going to keep this packaging to repress other things into it in the future. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. I'm really bad at tracking body care, skincare, anything that's not makeup in my project pans. I'm very bad about tracking the usage because I do all my tracking like in the morning when I'm done with my makeup, and then the body care, skincare things, if they're done after like I've already done it, I forget to do it. So the tallies on this is probably very much not accurate. So again, grain of salt with it. But I ended up rolling in a body care item to finish, and I rolled in this guy, which is the Hemp's white gardenia and coconut palm limited edition body moisturizer. I mean, they say limited edition It's still on the Ulta website. It's been like limited edition for a year. I really like this. This smelled like these cookies that I used to get when I would go on vacation to Florida. They're like these little coconut cookies, and it smells exactly like that. So I'm like, oh my God, I smell like a snack whenever I'm wearing this. It smelled so good. And I'm really happy to say that we're actually done with this now. We were up here when we rolled it in a couple months ago. We were down at that gold line last update, and I knew I was going to fly through it because that was a lot more progress than this. I also found a little container of it in a purse. This was something that I like decanted a bunch of this into like a few months ago. And so I've been using this too. There's a little bit left of this. This is going to like last me the day, and then I'm going to be done with it. So I am also going to be counting this hemp lotion as done because I took a spatula into it. I grabbed every ounce of product that I possibly could get out of there. It is very empty in there. The next prompt was actually for Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. And that is a product that is close to being finished, or maybe you set like an easy goal. I don't know the actual prompt. I went with something that I knew I was going to be able to finish quickly. It had a very little amount of product in it. And that was this guy here. This is the Ulta Beauty Positive Mindset Rosehip Infused Setting Powder. I ended up cutting the thing open, and then I was able to pry it out. I dumped all of the product into this container, and I actually finished it. There's product in it because I decanted a different product into here, but what was the Ulta Beauty setting powder is no longer. So this is something that's rolling out of my collection and this project also, which is so exciting. I've been trying to use my makeups up to completion recently and trying to not have like an overabundance in certain categories. Are you keeping count? That is 4 products so far that are rolling out of this project. That's wild. The next product was for something glowy, and I knew exactly what I wanted to roll in for this prompt. It was something, again, that could have fit into a couple of these prompts that I actually rolled in, but I ended up going with the CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Celestial. You're not going to be able to see anything on this. It's very, very reflective. This is not the packaging that these normally come in. These typically come in this kind of packaging. It's a little squeezer dropper thingy, and then whatever. So I ended up decanting this and putting it into this guy. When we started it in this project, we were at this white line, and I am done. I don't think you'll be able to see anything in there, but I am completely done with this. I actually ended up using it for the last time today. I took the lid off, and then I took a spatula and scraped anything that was left on the lip of it. So this is completely done now. I'm so happy that I finished this off. I've now finished both of my remaining CoverFX Custom Enhancer Drops out of my collection, which is a huge accomplishment to me. The next prompt we had was something for affordable, and for that I ended up going with this wonderful primer. There's no way I can like share, like hide what this is. This is the e.l.f. Whoa Glow Primer, SPF primer in the shade Sunbeam. I actually, from last month to this month, recently, like a couple days ago, I put all of the air back into this, again, because I was struggling squeezing it out. I probably only have like this much product left. Yeah, I think I'm like down here with this, but I have been splitting my time between this and the next product we're going to be talking about. So I ended up using this primer 10 times within the month. This is going to probably be my priority and my focus compared to the next product that we're going to talk about, which was for something that I had to phone a friend for. And I ended up bringing like a selection of primers to Josh because I was like, I kind of just want to like focus on a primer, see what I do. So I brought all of my primers to Josh and I had him pick one. And he picked this guy here. This is the bareMinerals Primetime Original Primer. And I asked him to pick a number between like 1 and 30, and he picked the number 27. So we're trying to use this 27 times within the course of its time in this project. And I have used this a total of 10 times. So really, I only need to use it 17 more times to be able to consider my goal met on this. I think this is something I'm going to try to finish and pan like at the start of next year. All in all, we have 5 items that are rolling out of this project. However, instead of rolling 5 products in, because we're at the finale, I'm dropping this back down to the 5 products from the beginning of the year that you can roll in. I've had an overabundant amount of products in this project because I kept rolling +1 freaking cards here. And I like don't know what happened. I just was like a +1, a +1, a +1. I'm going to just do a quick shuffle again, and I will pop the game board up right now so you can see what the items and what the prompts on the game board are. I have not personally looked at the game board myself, so I have no idea what prompts are on there. I've shuffled, you could hear, I shuffled my cards. I'm doing this thing so I can't see anything, and we have 3 that we're gonna pick. So in my normal fashion, I usually just fan the things out. I have my game board up now. We're just gonna do one of, oh man, this one. We're gonna do the 4 of diamonds, which is a kid/pet choice. So Ripley or Bandit will be able to help with that. That's exciting. The second prompt that we're going to do is here. Let's do that one. So we have a 3 of spades, and that is for a favorite brand. Who knows what that's going to be? Man. Who knows? So the last item that we're going to roll in, ooh, is an Ace of Hearts. And I hope this is not a add one. Wouldn't you know, it's a +1. The Millennium Falcon did me dirty. If you can see, that is the Millennium Falcon on there. She did me dirty. So we have 2 more prompts that we're going to roll in. Great. I told you this project has loved giving me +1s this year. So 2 prompts now. First prompt is the King of Clubs, and that's a splurge item. Ooh. And then the last, hopefully, is going to be the 7 of Clubs, which is seasonal. So I'm going to mull over my options. I'm going to record Bandit picking out, or Ripley. Who knows who's going to be in my office right now. There's no one in my office except for me currently. Okay, so I am back with my selections. I have a clip of Bandit helping me decide. So we're just going to go over the prompts and everything. And I'll start with the Bandit prompt. So you'll see the little, you'll see. Are you ready to help me pick out? Wait, you on your bed? Oh, thank you. You come here? Can you help me? Oh, you want to help me? Okay, let's look at what your arm is on. This one. All right. This one it is. This is Lazy Sunday Morning. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. You're such a big help. With the help of Bandit, we selected this guy, which is Replica's Lazy Sunday Morning. Perfect. I'm filming this on a Sunday. This is perfect for today. We're going to try to finish this Replica fragrance in the next month. So we will see how I do. The next prompt was for a favorite brand. And I am going to go with a newer brand, and that's going to be Fantasy Cosmetica. This is a brand that I've truly fallen in love with over the past year. I am on their PR list, and I do have an affiliate code with them, but that's not really judging why I'm picking these products in. This is an incredible product. I have already made a decent amount of progress in it. I'm actually maybe a quarter of the way into this. This is the Warlock Lip Oil in the shade Arch Fay. It's the green one, which, like, this is very intimidating. And it's so nice. I have it on right now. Let's put some more on. It doesn't turn your lips green, which was my main concern with it. But it does have a little bit of, like, blue kind of shift to it. So I think it goes well with some of the shades that I'm drawn to wearing right now. So I want to try to finish this. I have no idea if I probably won't be able to, especially since I am going to be dividing my time with another lip gloss, but that one's almost done. Then I rolled the 7 of Clubs in, and that was for something seasonal. And I might be making a very foolish mistake with what I'm rolling in, but I did consult my 30 before 2024 list. I kind of combed through it, thought of which one is the more feasible item in there that I could actually finish within a lot of time. And this is a color that's definitely seasonal for me. So it's going to be this purple, and purple is definitely more of a wintry kind of shade. And I know technically we are in autumn. However, once Thanksgiving hits, my mind is full winter at that point. So Thanksgiving is in a few days for us here in the United States. So after Thanksgiving, it's purple season, purple and blue. So a lot more of these kinds of looks. So I'm rolling in this LA Girl Shockwave liner in the shade Vivid for seasonal. And this is what that guy looks like today. I don't use this on the waterline because this irritates my eyes when it's that close to my eyeball. But for some reason, I can put this all over my eyelid and it's totally fine and it doesn't irritate me at all. Then finally, because we had a +1, we had to roll one more product in. So in that, I rolled in the King of Clubs, which correlates to splurge products. And for that, I'm going to go with this guy here. This is the Hourglass, what are you? The Ambient Lighting Palette in the Euphoric Fusion version. And that's what this guy is looking like. So we have a powder that I've actually scraped some and put it into a different thing that I've used. We have a blush and a bronzer. I think my goal for this project is just to use this palette 20 times. I typically wear makeup like 20 to 25 times a month. So this could go either really well and I could totally do my uses, or I could just not wear makeup enough to meet my uses. So it really is a gamble on how we're going to do with this. But I would like to try to dip into this palette 20 times. And that is going to be the items that I'm rolling into my deck of panning. I'm a little nervous because I really only wanted to roll 3 in for this rotation. And of course, I willed it out there that we would have a +1. So of course we got a +1. But that is it for this deck of panning project pan final update. Oh my gosh, we're in the final update, y'all. So the next video you see in this series is actually going to be the finale. So hopefully I can meet a lot of these goals. That is it for the deck of panning project pan last update. This is the last update. So exciting that this is the last update. So one more month of uses, and we'll see how we do in this project. Let me know how you're doing in your deck of panning project pan. If you are doing this project this year, let me know. If you're not and you're thinking about joining next year, it's a lot of fun. I will say it's a lot of fun. If you're looking for a new type of project, maybe you want to dive and dabble into a prompt-based style project, this is a great one to do it in because the community is still active, still live, still great for this project. Yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!